Welcome to Exams Daily, and this video is for today's current affairs in quiz format. And the first question is, who launched Kiran Helpline Service for mental health rehabilitation? And the options for this question are option A Nitin Gadkari, and option B Arjun Munda, and option C Ravi Shankar Prasad, and option D Thawar Chand Gehlot. So an answer for this question is Thawar Chand Gehlot, and who is a social justice and empowerment minister, and he launched this Kiran Helpline Service. And the main aim of this toll-free number is to provide support for stress management, mental well-being, and etc. And the next question is, which government launched Healthy Body, Healthy Mind Fitness campaign for students confined in homes? And the options for this question are Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Sikkim, and Rajasthan. And the answer for this question is Delhi. Yes, Delhi has launched this Healthy Body, Healthy Mind Fitness campaign for students confined in home. And it is launched by Delhi government for students to get fitness. Because of COVID-19 situation, it is confined at home for students. And the next news is, which minister launched DGNCC mobile training app for NCC training? And the options for this question are External Affairs Minister, Home Affairs Minister, Defense Minister, and Textiles Minister. And the answer for this question is Defense Minister. As Union Defense Minister Rajnath Singh launched this DGNCC mobile training app for NCC training. So DGNCC is abbreviated as Directorate General National Cadet Corps, and this NCC is abbreviated as National Cadet Corps. So Union Minister Rajnath Singh launched this DGNCC mobile training app for National Cadet Corps NCC. And the next news is, which edition of India-Vietnam Joint Commission meeting was held recently? And the options are 12th, 14th, 15th, and 17th. And the answer for this question is 17th. As the 17th edition of India-Vietnam Joint Commission meeting was held, and it is to enhance their bilateral cooperation in line with India's Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative. And this meeting is for trade, economic, scientific, and technological cooperation with, and this meeting is held via video conference. And the next question is, which state government launched NRI Unified Portal? And the options for this question is Karnataka, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, and Punjab. And the answer for this question is Uttar Pradesh. Yes, Uttar Pradesh government launched this portal, NRI Unified Portal, for migrant workers who are in various countries, and it will help them in providing assistance during emergency situation. So it is mainly for those who are traveling out of the country. They get benefited via this NRI Unified Portal, and it is an initiative by Uttar Pradesh government to safeguard their migrant workers. So on the next question is, Kevin Mayer stepped down as CEO of which company on August 26, 2020? And the options for this question is TikTok, Vivo, Huawei, and Tencent. And the answer for this question is TikTok. Yes, Kevin Mayer is an CEO of actually he is a former CEO of TikTok. Now he is stepped down and resigned his job on August 26, 2020. He served in TikTok as CEO. Now he resigned and serving as chairman and direct to customer and international divisions of the Walt Disney Company. Now he becomes direct to customer and international division for Walt Disney Company. And the next question is, who is the present chairperson of Competition Commission of India? CCI. So, and the options for this question is Sunil Kumar, Ashok Kumar Gupta, Sukhbir Singh Sandhu and R.S. Sharma. And the answer for this question is Ashok Kumar Gupta, and he is an IAS officer. Now he becomes CCI's chairman, and he is going to be a chairperson till October 25th, 2020. And CCI's headquarters is at New Delhi, and CCI is a statutory body to empower and to investigate, control and evaluate restrictive business practices. And the next question is, what is the projected growth rate of India for 2020 to 2021 as per Reserve Bank of India's Annual Report 2019 to 2020? And the options for this question is minus 22.7%, minus 4.5% and minus 3.5% and minus 5.2%. And the answer for this question is minus 4.5%. RBI reported India's growth rate projected at minus 4.5% for 2020 to 2021. And for global growth, it might be minus 6 to minus 7.6%. So, on the next news is, Adobe partners with which bank to enhance digital customer experiences? And the options for this question is IDFC Bank, HDFC Bank, IDBI First Bank and KVB. So, on the answer for this question is HDFC Bank. Yes, HDFC Bank to deliver personalized digital experience to existing as well as new customers. They are going to partnership with Adobe to help their customers, and you can access at any time and anywhere. And the main theme of this is you can access at any time and anywhere. And the next question is, which state's chief minister has approved rupees 200 crore worth package for poor families affected by COVID-19? And the options for this question is Delhi, Maharashtra, Odisha and Jharkhand. And the answer for this question is Odisha. Yes, Odisha's CM Naveen Patnaik approved this rupees 200 crore worth package for poor families, those who are affected by COVID-19. And this is behalf of Atmanirbhar Bharat. They launched this and approved this rupees 200 worth package for poor families. And the next question is, who among the following become the youngest author to win International Booker Prize? International Booker Prize. So, on the options for this question is Ross Benjamin, Michael Hutchison, Maggie Lucis Reschnewel and Fiona McIntosh. So, and the answer for this question is Maggie Lucas Reschnewel, and she is an 29-year-old Dutch girl. She won this prize for the Discomfort of Evening, a dark story about Advent farming family in a strict Christian community in Netherlands. And she won this prize for writing this book. And this International Booker Prize is awarded for those who are writing books in any language, but they are going to translate it in English. They consider for International Booker Prize. And this year, Maggie Lucas Reschnewel got this prize, and she is a 29-year-old Dutch girl for his book Discomfort of Evening, a dark story about an Advent farming family in a strict Christian community in Netherlands. And the next question is, recently Bryan brothers announced retirement. They belong to which sports? And the options for this question is tennis, badminton, cricket and football. And the answer for this question is tennis. Bryan brothers belong to tennis sports. They are going to curtain down their 22-year professional career. So, the next news is, which state government has signed MOU with M3M Foundation to enable students to get into government jobs? So, and the options for this question is Maharashtra, Punjab, Haryana and Madhya Pradesh? And the answer for this question is Haryana. Haryana's government has signed an MOU with M3M Foundation to enable students to get into government jobs. And on behalf of Department of Employment, Haryana, it enables students to access quality preparation for entrance examinations. And the next question is, what is the theme for World Water Week 2020 at home? And the options for this question are water for society including all, water, ecosystem and human development, water and waste, reduce and reuse once again, and option D, water and climate change accelerating action. And the answer for this question is water and climate change accelerating action. And this World Water Week 2020 is held in between August 24 to 28. And this World Water Week is organized every year by Stockholm, which is in Sweden. So they only organize this World Water Week, and the theme of this World Water Week 2020 is water and climate change accelerating action. And the next question is, government has decided to tell how much stake in Hindustan Aeronautics, HAL. And the options for this question is 25%, 15%, 30% and 50%. And the answer for this question is 50%. Yes, government has decided 50% to sell their product to stake in Hindustan Aeronautics, and about 33.4 million shares they are going to sell it, and it has 20 production divisions and 11 research and design centers. So the next question is, Pin Valley National Park is located at which state? And the options for this question is Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand and Assam. And the answer for this question is Himachal Pradesh. So, Pin Valley National Park is located at Himachal Pradesh, and the total area of the park is 675 square kilometer. And there are about 17 villages situated in the periphery of the park. And the next question is, Siliru River originates in which state? And the options for this question is Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Goa. And the answer for this question is Andhra Pradesh. So, Andhra Pradesh, so there is a Siliru River originates, and it is a tributary of Sabari River in Andhra Pradesh. And the next question is, Kakrapur Nuclear Power Plant is in which state? And the options for this question is Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and Karnataka. And the answer for this question is Gujarat. Kakrapur Nuclear Power Plant is at Gujarat, and it is a nuclear power station which is at Surat and Tapi, which is in Gujarat. So the next question is, Bhasan Char is the island located in which country? And option A Bangladesh, and option B Pakistan, and option C Nepal, and option D Maldives. And the answer for this question is Bangladesh. Bhasan Char is an island located in Bangladesh, and they made this island for shelter houses for 1 lakh Rohingya refugees at an estimated cost of 2,300 crores. So the next question is, Kathak is a classical dance of which state? And the options for this question is Kerala, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. And the answer for this question is Uttar Pradesh. Kathak is a classical dance of Uttar Pradesh, and it is a popular and recognized form of classical Indian dance. And yes, that's it for today. Do follow our channel for more videos, and thanks for watching.